The 2024 U.S. presidential election is poised to be one of the most consequential in history. Vice President Kamala Harris is facing off against former President Donald Trump. The stakes are incredibly high. The outcome will have a profound impact on both domestic and foreign policy. Harris's potential victory carries historic significance. She would become the first female president of the United States. She would also be the first black president and the first person of Indian descent to hold the office. Her candidacy represents a potential turning point in American history. Trump, on the other hand, is seeking to become the first president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. His return to the White House would signal a continuation of his populist agenda. This agenda has deeply divided the nation. It has also strained relationships with key allies. The 2024 election is being closely watched around the world. The United States remains a global superpower. Its policies have far-reaching implications. The outcome of this election will shape the international order for years to come. The 2024 election is expected to witness exceptionally high voter turnout. This reflects the intense interest and deep divisions within the electorate. Both campaigns are mobilizing their base. They are also vying for the support of undecided voters. High voter turnout could have a significant impact on the outcome of the election. It could benefit either candidate depending on which demographics turn out in larger numbers. Pollsters are closely tracking voter registration trends and early voting patterns. They aim to gauge the potential enthusiasm of different voter groups. The outcome of the election may hinge on key swing states. These include Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Arizona. These states have historically been closely contested. They could tip the balance in favor of either candidate.
The economy is always a central issue in presidential elections. The 2024 race is no exception. Voters are concerned about inflation, job security, and the rising cost of living. They are looking to the candidates to offer solutions to these pressing economic challenges. Harris is campaigning on a platform of economic investment and job creation. She is proposing investments in infrastructure, clean energy, and education. She argues that these investments will create jobs, boost economic growth, and make the economy fairer for all Americans. Trump is focusing on his record on the economy during his first term in office. He is promising to bring back jobs that were lost during the pandemic. He is also pledging to renegotiate trade deals that he believes are unfair to American workers. The candidates' differing economic policies reflect their contrasting visions for the country. Harris's vision is more progressive. She favors government intervention in the economy. Trump's vision is more conservative. He believes in free markets and limited government.
Section 4, Healthcare COVID-19's Legacy and the Future of Drug Pricing. Healthcare is another crucial issue in the 2024 election.
The COVID-19 pandemic has exposed the strengths and weaknesses of the American healthcare system. It has also highlighted the need for affordable, accessible healthcare.
Harris is a strong advocate for expanding access to healthcare. She supports strengthening the Affordable Care Act, or ACA. She also supports creating a public option for health insurance, which would allow Americans to buy into a government-run health insurance plan.
Trump has repeatedly sought to repeal and replace the ACA. He has also taken steps to undermine the law's provisions. He argues that the ACA is too expensive and that it gives the government too much control over healthcare. He favors market-based solutions to healthcare reform.
Drug pricing is another major healthcare issue in the election. Americans pay far more for prescription drugs than people in other developed countries.
Both candidates have expressed support for lowering drug prices. However, they differ on how to achieve this goal.
Section 5. Immigration, Climate Change, and Social Issues. Key policy differences. In addition to the economy and healthcare, the 2024 election features sharp disagreements on a range of other issues. These include immigration, climate change, gun control, and social justice.
Immigration has been a particularly contentious issue in recent years. Trump made immigration a central focus of his presidency. He implemented hardline policies aimed at reducing both legal and illegal immigration.
Harris has criticized Trump's immigration policies as cruel and inhumane. She has promised to reverse many of them if elected.
Climate change is another area of significant disagreement. Harris has called climate change an existential threat. She has pledged to take bold action to address it.
Trump has expressed skepticism about the science of climate change. He has rolled back environmental regulations, arguing that they are harmful to the economy.
The candidates also hold divergent views on social issues such as gun control, abortion, and LGBTQ+ rights. These issues are deeply personal for many voters.
They could play a significant role in determining the outcome of the election. Section 6. Foreign Policy, Navigating a Complex World. The 2024 election will have major implications for U.S. foreign policy. The next president will face a range of complex challenges, including the rise of China, the war in Ukraine, and the ongoing threat of terrorism.
Harris and Trump have outlined very different foreign policy visions. Harris has emphasized the importance of diplomacy, multilateralism, and working with allies.
Trump, on the other hand, has pursued a more unilateralist approach. He has shown a willingness to use American military power and has also alienated some of America's closest allies.
The candidates' contrasting foreign policy approaches reflect their broader worldviews. Harris believes that the United States should play a leading role in promoting democracy, human rights, and the rule of law around the world.
Trump is more skeptical of American exceptionalism. He believes that the United States should focus on its own interests, even if it means acting unilaterally.
The 2024 election will have a profound impact on the United States' standing in the world. The next president will need to navigate a complex and rapidly changing international landscape.